Okay, guys, so we are already live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. We already introduced ourselves, so I'll just explain a little bit about the platform and then we can start the conversation. Talk and Talk is a platform that we can learn and practice a lot of language. We can learn English, Spanish, French. I think that we have some more. But today we are talking in English and we're talking about if we can really change. I was thinking about bringing this subject here because um, I really like the concept of neuroscience to of neuroplasticity. You know that we can change our literally we can change our brain and the way that we think by creating new connections in our brain with the things that we learn. And then I decided to bring this topic here. And let's begin. Um, the first question is, when was the last time you say, I'm just like this, and what were you excusing? Jose, can you remember the last time that you say, "Oh, I'm just like this. I do this all the time. I do this."
Oh, I sometimes and I don't remember a specific moment, but sometimes I think of the person is naturally give advices, not in some time. I think is no, I'm here. I try helping, but sometimes I think no, I don't need to help anyone. I can do stay in my ah my environment and stay here just here. But sometimes I think it's for this way. Give some advice when I have some experience because I don't like don't other persons break the face. Have this expression in English? Break the face, tipo quebrar a cara com alguma coisa assim.
I think that they say like face crack, something like this.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
an expression that I heard before.
So like this.
Yes, yeah, I relate a little bit. I think that somehow we are like this because I don't know if you relate to this that I'm saying. But somehow we might have a little bit difficulty of saying no to people, and then we are always like, okay, I can help you. And then we put ourselves there, and sometimes we just think, I didn't want to do that, but okay, I already put myself in this situation, so
Excellent
yeah.
example. Excellent.
And what about you, Almi? What was the last time that you say, I'm just like this, I do this all the time?
I don't know what to say exactly, but I'm just like this. I don't remember the last time I have said that, but you mean comparing me to another person?
No, I think that it's in a way that, for example, something that you don't like to do and you don't want to learn how to do. You can learn how to do, but you don't want to. And then you just like, oh, but I don't know how to do it. Can you do this for me? Some situation like this, for example.
Uh, okay, something that I don't like to do and I may be pressured to do. Is that and I have to pass to another person? Um, I don't know. I don't like to. I in the workplace. Well, something that came to my mind right now. I don't want to talk about other people, coworkers, and sometimes, yes, there may be one of them uh, hitting me, trying to make me say something to the boss from another guy, but I don't want to because I don't like to do this kind of thing to talk about to say what someone has done, whether it was good or not for the company. So I don't know if I quite understand the question, but I think that's my answer.
Okay, thank you. And what about you, Clayton?
Okay.
When was the last time you say I'm just like this, and what were you excusing?
I remember about the music. Do you remember the music about Gabriela?
No,
Eu nasci assim, eu cresci assim. But can you help me how to say this in English? I was born in that or something.
I don't know this song.
Oh God, I'm very old in this moment now. But answer directly your question. Sometimes I'm very lazy and I don't put all energy and effort in my focus on to learn English, to do exercise. Uh, I need to do exercise, but sometimes I don't have energy to get out of my house and walk for the streets here or do exercise or riding bike. And most part of the time I have excuse for this or that, but I need to change my mind and after to achieve goals about learning, earn money, or another idea. And yesterday we had a good conversation with another guy here at Talking a Talk, and the guy have a clear goals and maybe is a good behavior, and I need to try this in another opportunity because it's very important to have goals uh, to deliver something, and you need to have energy and effort for this. Is about my idea for this first question.
Yes, yes, I think the things like this always comes when it's something that we want to change, but we don't have enough energy to do it, right? I think that for me, something that I always excuse is like um, cooking because I don't like cooking. And I always excuse a moment that I need to cook. I know how to cook some things because my mom taught me a lot of things, but I just don't like to be in the kitchen. And sometimes my husband says, "Oh, so today you have to do to make the dinner." I'm always like, "Okay, I will do it," but I'm hating inside because I don't like cooking. And I think that that's for me. Um, okay, guys. So I think that question number two is a nice one. What's something you once say you'd never change, but you did? What is something that you actually change? It can be in your mind, in your behavior, habit. What do you think, Rosie?
It's not exactly about the habits, but something I think I'd never do is I thought about never work with programming, and today I'm work data analytics. So it's a big difference. I programming every single day, and it's so different between I think sometimes so about the process to learn programming. So to me it's so much hard today. I isn't yet it's hard, but today I need just a process to win what I want, but it's a thing I think about never do.
And what you used to do for work before being a data analytics?
I work with business analytics. So I use
Oh, that
data to
not
things,
that far.
but I'm not programming yet. So I feel necessity to programming to moving my work fast because I'm dependent of the other persons. So it's just a movement. And today I work in technology. I think is never work in technology.
Oh, that's nice. I think that it's not too far from what you were doing, right? Because you were like the person looking to data, and now you're still looking to data, but okay, I am doing another thing here, looking to data. That's nice. What about you, Almi? What is something that you said that you would never change, but you did?
Okay, in the stage of my life that I am right now, as I said, I'm 57, so I decided to roll up my sleeves. Like this is an expression, an expression in English. Roll up your sleeves, yes, and engross in English and put more energy and study some more because I was kind of lazy. I didn't study the way I had to or I was supposed to. But now I decide I'm fired up. I'm fired up from now on. Since I saw some videos from Talking, and I saw people like I said, oh, let me check this out. And people talking Brazilians, practicing English. Oh, let me get together. So here I am. And so from now on, I'll keep going, and I'm engrossed in books and in videos and everything. So that is something that I thought I was going to be lazy all the time, but now I saw that it is really important. Um, it's very easy nowadays if you get good English to talk to people from around the world and learn more and people from around the world and see what's going on. Um, I don't know if it happens to you guys, but it feels like you got another personality when you are speaking English. You are a different person, and I don't know. It happens to me, and I feel great when I'm speaking English, and I feel that I'm making some progress, and that's why I'm happy.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
answer.
nice. I totally agree about what you say because I think that as much as we get older, we just don't want to learn new things because it's hard to learn new things and making a routine to study and practicing something that we want. It can be English as we are doing here, or it can be another subject that we are interested in. It can be data for Rosie that she's always studying, for example. Um, but it's something that we really need to put an effort to it because if we don't do it, no one will improve our English for us. It is just our desire and responsibility to improve this ability. And I totally agree with you about having a different personality when speaking English because I am a little bit I don't say that I am shy, but I can be a little bit introvert. And in English, I just don't allow myself to be an introvert, because I want to talk and I want to practice. So for me, that's really different because somehow I feel that I am another person here.
Can I say that? Do you feel more talkative in English, even knowing
Yes.
even knowing less than Portuguese? Even so, I feel more talkative in English. That's strange, but I feel great.
Yes. And what about you, Clayton? What is something that you said that you never changed, but you did? I know that
Okay.
you moved countries, so it can be something that you thought once, I don't know.
Yeah. Uh, my professional activities is a little bit hard. I work as IT, like as Rosie, and sometimes it's very hard to work in this position because I need to take decision all the time. And in my position, it's possible to uh, make a hard decision. And especially in a private situation, I'm very flexible, and maybe it's not a good behavior. And I learning, and I need to change my mind because I need to understand about people and listening more. And it's so important for me change my mind about this because I need to learn more, understand people, and this behavior help me how to manage with my life, my things. And for me it's so important change my idea because if you are inflexible all the time, maybe you receive the bad feedbacks, and it's difficult to move for another level in your career. And so important to change about ideas, about your mind or behaviors, because we stay all the time in movement. And you said about the how can I say this? Plasticidade cerebral,
Neuroplasticity that I said.
plasticity brain is a good topic to understand the question about psychologists, and is a good behavior to understand what where oh God, where you stay and for what place you need to go. And it's possible to understand this because we stay all the time in movement, and it's so important to have this idea to move for another place, to live in another country or learning something. And it's so important to change your mind about to have good habits and other ideas. Thanks to asking about this.
Um, that's nice. I think that for me, something that I said that I never change. I don't know, maybe I think that when I graduated, I thought that I would have a path in education because I'm graduating in English, so I was a teacher for 5 or 6 years, I think, in public schools. And I thought that I didn't like to be a teacher. I didn't enjoy that much being a teacher. But I always thought that my path in my work would be in education, in public education. And then I just realized that I didn't want to work with that. I didn't want to be, I don't know, a principal or coordinator because that's a really hard work and really exhausting. Um, but now I still work with education, but in other way. I work in a EdTech, so that's a lot of difference for me because that's something that I still like to do, that I enjoy. But that's something that I never thought because I always thought that okay, I have my degree on this. This is the path that I have now. And when I realized that I could change that, Was something hard to accept that, okay, I think that I can try something new, something different with my degree and the experience that I have, but to do another different thing. And but now it's a good thing, I think. Okay, guys, let me see another question for us. I think that question number three is a good one. How do you know when a trait is part of your identity or just a habit you haven't challenged? Rosie, what do you think?
Actually, I think this is a hard question because sometimes it's hard to understand the difference between identity, and something you cannot change or a habit. So when I try to change some things, it's good for my life. So sometimes I need to change my identity about some things. For example, I always think I'm not good to programming, so I never do this. I'm not good this. So I learn about this. I can change my identity. For example, I change and I can understand and I'm a business analytics, but I know programming for solve my problem. My focus is solve the problem. So I think I'm learning, yeah, the difference, what is a habit, what is identity in if I como que você está disposta? If I want to change part of my identity.
Yes, I agree. And what about you, Almi? What do you think? Can you see some difference if
Okay,
something it's
yes, a trait that is really part of my identity would be like something that I say that it's with me since I was a kid. Like I am an observer. That's the a kind of a person. So I am more of observer. I'm things are happening, and I am always looking wherever I am, what's going on. I'm concentrated. I'm looking what's going on. Maybe what everybody's doing, the movements, what they are saying. I'm a observer person, and it's a trait of mine. It's not something that a habit that yeah, you haven't changed, that I haven't changed. No, yeah, if it's something that has is with you since you were a kid, I think it's a trait of yours, not really a habit. That's my opinion. Something that has you have been carrying a long time ago with you, that you feel that it belongs to you. It's part of your identity, and as I said, in my case, being an observer. Okay.
yeah. But do you feel like sometimes you I don't know the need to engage more, not just observe, for example. Sometimes do you feel the necessity to be more engaged or okay, I'm okay with this. I like to observe and to understand the environment. How do you feel sometimes? Do you feel comfortable being like this?
Uh, I don't know. I have changed now. As I said about English, that I'm studying some more. I'm engrossed. I feel the need to be more to study some more and spend some more time. and it's gonna be really important for me in my life, for my brain and everything. So I don't know. To okay, I am an observer, but it does not mean that I am a quiet person. It's different to be a quiet person that don't talk much. No, and I also said that I feel like I'm a more talkative person when I'm speaking English, and I continue being an observer and pay attention and maybe reading people. I don't know, maybe that, but and I feel what they are maybe thinking or about to do, and but I am not a quiet guy. I talk and at the same time maybe I multitask and I don't know.
So
And
you are seeing the details.
maybe I do both. I observe, but I relate to the people. I am not a quiet guy.
Okay. I ask this because I relate with your answer, like being an observant. And I don't know, for me, somehow I like to stay a little bit in the background. Sometimes I don't engage too much to other people. And sometimes when it's a new situation that I don't know people, for me it's okay to do this because I want to understand how people talk to each other, how they behave in the environment. But sometimes it bothers me because I just put myself on this place and I don't engage to people sometimes, you know. That's why I ask you this because I relate to your answer, but that's something that in some other ways bothers me, you know. That's something that sometimes I feel that, oh, I think that I really need to work on it and I really need to change and put some effort on changing this. Um, Thank you, Almi. And what about you, Clayton? What do you think?
I said in another question, I'm very lazy, but 2 or 3 years ago, I had problems about my health, and I went to the doctor, and I have a bad information about my health, my state of health. And she asked me about my habits, and I said, "Oh, I'm smoke. I don't like to do exercise. Uh, I have bad habits." And she said to me, "Oh, you need to change your mind and change your behavior because your health is not too good." But I tried to do exercise for a year, and I have a good results. And so maybe you have sometimes you have a bad disposition for to do, but sometimes you need to change this behavior. And I'm feeling very excited to lost weight, and I'm feeling very good after that. And so we need to create good habits to change your mind, and you see or feeling different about your body and about your life. And now I'm here in another country, and I have the bad behaviors again, but I need to change my mind again and do exercise like a Rosie, and riding bike or do something because here in Lisbon, it's time to finish the summer, and next month the oh God, give me a moment, please. The time is very cold, and I need to do exercise and move my body because the time is so bad, and I need to have a good habits to have a good life. And it's question about behavior, and it's so important to change your mind and have another ideas and change your behavior, because the health is so important, especially mental health, because we need to have a good ideas and have a good behavior to have a good life.
Yes. And with this scary, a little bit scary that you had with the doctor, did you quit smoking or it's something that you still do?
No, Iago, I'm addicted and it's so hard for me. I had to stop in the past, but I'm alone here. I don't have family, and I use this like is amulet. Of course, I need to start in tratamento, and sometimes it's very hard because I'm very angry or sad, and the cigarette helped me uh, to lidar with this, and but I need to try again, and it's so important have a good health, and is my challenge maybe for this year. I have 3 months, 3 months, and maybe it's time to change this bad behavior.
Yeah. I ask you this because I think that maybe everyone in my mother's family used to be a smoker.
Oh,
Every aunt and every uncle, I think that only my mother didn't smoke. Um, and I always saw my aunts struggling a lot, trying to quit smoking and then doing it again because it's a habit that it's really hard to quit. Thank you for sharing, Clayton. I think that we have some more time to a question. Rosie, would you like to pick a question for us? You can select anyone.
Nossa, difícil escolher. I will choose the number 8.
I
I
like
can
this.
read it. And can
Yes,
you read?
go on.
Yes. What small action could you repeat daily to become slightly different in 6 months? I think it's 2 actions. Studying a little bit for language, English and French, and keep studying data.
That's nice. And that was the same question that I was looking for it. Thank you for choosing it. And what about you, Amir? What is a small action that you could repeat daily to change something?
I think that would be to study more, study hard, and in no time, 6 months, that's a lot. If you keep going, studying hard, and uh, the person will improve a lot. I think nowadays we have a lot of resources and to study things in handy uh, that facilitate the process for you to acquire a new language inside your brain, in your personality. And
Yes.
I have a question for Clayton.
Go ahead.
Clayton, has Talking Talk helped you since you are alone? I'm sorry for if I change the gears or the subject. Just a question, because you said that you smoke maybe a lot, you are alone, and has Talking Talk helped you in a while not to be
Okay.
so anxious or?
Okay. my pathway to learning English is a little bit different. I had private lessons with three teachers. I like this idea because I have it difficult to get lessons in group, and it's important for me using this methodology because I'm available and I have 100 of attention for a teacher, and also I have opportunity to speak with Forhan here. I said this with Iago in the last conversation, and I came back because I stay a long time here at home. I don't have job now, and it's a good time to improve my English level speaking with a Forhan. I have a meeting in on Tuesday. I'm a host of group of conversation. Yesterday, I meet with my friends, but stay here in the TALKNTAK help me to improve my English level, and it's important to give feedbacks about the conversations, the histories, and it's very important to stay together with the people who have the same behavior. All in this moment, the group said we need to put more effort to achieve goals and to improve English level. And for me, this platform helped me to put on focus in my path learning, and I about the eighth question, especially direct to you. I need to create a good system like this. I need to study in 30 minutes for listening, 3 or 4 times per week to speak with your forehand or speak in the platform. And so this platform helped me to better about my English, and it's so important to stay here with the group. And thanks to ask me this question, Amir.
Okay, thanks so much for answering. It makes you it's kind of you belong to the community. You don't feel so alone. Okay,
But
thank you so
do you
much.
ask me? But do you ask me about this question because do you have the same behavior? You are alone? Do you don't have family, or do you prefer to stay alone?
No, I'm married. I have a daughter, and she's
Oh,
12.
it's good.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yes. I think that it was a nice question, Omi, because I always said that here in Talk and Talk, we just became big advocates of the community. I'm here for a year, and I think that in the first month, I was already really comfortable with people in the immersions because everyone is really nice. We try to be really nice with each other all the time. I think that you will have a lot of different experiences here. You and Rosie, for example, that you are new here. This is a really good place to learn, to improve, to meet new people and to engage in a different community, to make friends. Because that's something that helped me also. Because for me, for example, I'm not the kind of person that go out too much. I live in a very small town. We don't have much to do here. For example, the only thing that people do here on the weekends it's going to bars. And I don't drink, so I don't go to bars to see people
Oh
because
God.
I don't drink. And sometimes I stay a lot of time in my house. I work from home, and sometimes that's something that it can be really comfortable, but you notice when something is stressing you because you just don't have enough interaction with other people. I noticed this now because, okay, I think that I am stressing about nothing just because I'm not going out of my house. And being here, for example, and being able to talk to different people and about different subjects is something that It's like my social time. I know that I need to go out of my house. I know this. I am aware of this.
Okay, so we are on the same boat. We are on the same boat. I don't drink any alcoholic drinks anyway, beverages. So, and I don't smoke, and I'm a vegetarian
Oh God,
for
please.
25 years. 25
Oh,
years, round about that. So that's it, and I'm still alive. So people, oh, you know, but you got to eat meat. I don't know. It's not necessary. I have 25 years. I've been a vegetarian. Okay, I eat eggs. I need protein. I know everything what I need in my body. I studied about that, of course, and not to have health problems. And everything is okay when I take a test, a blood test, the iron and the protein levels, everything is okay. So that's it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
that's nice.
ask you one question for you?
For me,
Yeah.
yes.
You was born in this city or you moved in another part of your life? Because I had
No,
experience to live in a small city and it is not the best for me. I like too much to live in the capitals because where the place all things running and I get out of my house a little bit, but I like idea to have opportunity. Here in Lisbon, I have a lot of things running, but if you have idea to, oh, let's go to a bar, let's go to a cinema or something, I have this opportunity. When I live in this type of city, I drive for entire city in 6 minutes. Oh God, I need to go home now, and it's it. And can you share about your experience and answer my question? You was born in this city?
yes, no, this is not my hometown, it's my husband's hometown. I moved here, basically because of him. It was easy for me to move. Um, so that basically this, I just didn't make too many friends here. I because in the past when I was a teacher, I used to have this mindset that work is work and my personal life is my personal life. So I didn't bond with people from work, for example, and also because I don't know, different contexts. I was just early 20 something teacher, and all my colleagues were already parents, like 30, 40, and different realities. So I never bond too much with my colleagues, for example. And yeah, this is not my hometown, but I hate the capital. Just not something that I want for my life to live in a big city because for example, I go to Fortaleza sometimes and it's stressful for me. A lot of traffic. It's everything's expensive, so I just don't like. I like to live in a small town. It's quiet, it's safe for me. I really enjoy, but sometimes I miss just going out. For example, I like to go to the theater, and that's not something that I do very often because every time that we go to the theater, that's something that we need to plan. That's something that we need to travel to go to the theater.
Understood.
But yeah, I love it living in a small town. Guys, I think that we don't have time for another question, but I would like to hear a little bit quickly, Jose and Almi, how is it going for you on the platform since you are new here? How is it going for you, Jose, and what did you think from this immersion?
It was so good. The theme is YouTube. I like the theme. It's simple, but have so many discussion and sometimes have we think about our self-knowledge.
Yes, that's nice. Thank you, Rosie, for being here. Hope to see you another time. And what about you, Almi? How is it going? And what did you think about the
I,
conversation today?
I think that it is very nice. This one here was very good. I felt free to tell whatever. I'm sorry for one thing. I didn't even get the chance to read the questions. Maybe you could pick that, but I didn't have time for that, and I have to go and take my daughter from school and everything, and I didn't even knew the questions anyway. So about the talk and talk, I like it. There are many meetings with different subjects. So if you don't like to talk about, I've seen politics, but if you don't like to talk about this one, you just don't make an appointment. You don't schedule for this one. You select the one you like. So it's good, and people are nice here. So I plan to stick around for a long time.
Yes. Hope you guys enjoyed this community a lot because it's a really, as I said, it's a really good place to learn and to meet new people. Guys, our time is up. Thank you so much for being here and hope to see you next week. And have a nice weekend. Get some rest. Stay with the people that you love, and that's it.